Hey everybody, it's day 16 of Strong at 75. Me and my daughter did the 5K today, which was the donut run. And it was about with her. It was hard for her to really do. We did a she did a bubble run before, but it wasn't really like a real run, was it? It was more fun. There was a lot of people there. We're playing in bubbles. This one was like straight. We're finna walk, like, or we're finna run. She started off strong, but she ended up finishing. And where's your plaque at, Princess? The thing, your award you won. She won an award, and she was just like, "Where's she?" She's like, "I'm not gonna win because it's right over there, Princess." She's like, "I'm not gonna win," but she did end up winning. So that was really nice. It was endurance because we came in last place. I didn't even know they had that, but I'm happy that we still got it. So let them see your endurance. So this is what we did. So I'm not going to be walking on the treadmill today because we did our workout for today already. My thighs are sore. Soft. You like it?
I wish a lot of people are feeling this right now.
Yeah, but it's this. I think it's the same thing of what we got for our thing. So last time I had got a pink one, so I got this one. Like this. But I plan on going back. I like the donut run.
I got the purple because it's my favorite color.
Yeah, then we got donuts at the end. It was really, really nice. So y'all know I didn't eat that good today. Well, we had pizza, so we had Domino's afterwards.
And donuts.
Domino's. I had a slice of watermelon.
Breakfast?
Donut for breakfast because it's a donut run. But thank you so much, Princess. I just wanted you to come on here and tell us about you winning. I'm in the kitchen. Technically, because I'm gonna cook it a little bit. You wanna? No. We're not showing many pictures, Princess. I'm gonna do what I gotta do for the live, and as soon as I tell you, Princess, go ahead and pour this out and season it. Okay? You got all your seasonings here. Don't put too much salt. Okay? Let me do what I gotta do, and you do what you gotta do. Make sure you wash your hands. So today I have something special for you all. I have the debt validation. You guys can take a screenshot of it. But what I'm going to do is whenever you guys or whoever already purchased the Strongest 75, I'm going to email you a copy of the debt validation so that you guys can use it. But going forward, whoever purchased the Strongest 75 that you guys see below, I'm going to send you a free copy of this. And I made sure that I made it different than anything else that's already in the system. So no one already had this letter already. I only have it available for you all because you guys know we have to do the debt validation. So today we're talking about debt validation. So let me actually pull up what we're doing today. So let me actually pull it up. So Strong at 75. I think we probably at more like number 19. Let me see. Okay, no. Okay, number 16. Okay, so we're talking about the FDCPA. So we got a right to request debt validation on the accounts or on accounts that companies may say that we owe on. Go ahead and do what I told you to do, Princess, and try to be a little quiet, okay? So today we're talking about debt validation. And if you guys get a notice in the mail from a collection company, then I suggest that you guys send out this letter within 30 days of receiving it where you're asking them for the correct validation. If they don't send it to you guys, then they're not allowed to try to collect on the debt. So I'm going to try to see if I can find a collection letter. Let me see. Let me see if I can find one so that you guys can see what they look like. This one look nice. So that you guys can see what they look like and you guys will know how to actually tackle them too once they come in the mail. And understand too that everybody letter may look different because it may depend on the company. So So here's one right here. Let me actually share my screen so that you guys can be able to see it. Share a tab. Yeah, so here is one. Let me remove this, add this. Perfect. So this is kind of what it would look like. They're basically, it's a letter from a collection company. It can look different. Everybody's is different. I'm pretty sure they got another letter before they actually got this. But this is basically a letter from Midland, basically saying, hey, we going to take legal action. But your letter may say, hey, we have a debt in our office for you. And we're going to assume that it's yours. But if you guys go ahead and respond to them in 30 days, then they can't just assume that it's yours. They can't just automatically put on your credit report. You can delay the time that they're going to put on your credit report. And then you guys will have a better chance of actually make sure it's not on your credit report and that they'll just leave you alone. So let me show you the letter that I want you all to send out, because this is the letter that I said for real can really help you all seriously, especially going forward if you guys were to get something from these companies. Okay, let me add it to the stage. Perfect. Now you guys can take a screenshot of this and type it up yourself. You can take a screenshot of it, but if you guys already purchased the Strongest 75, then you guys will already have a copy of it. I see some copies. I don't know what the comments. I don't know how to respond to the comments. So I'm sorry, I gotta go on. I remember you being there when we did the 5K earlier. So thanks for tuning in. But here it is right here, you guys. Take a screenshot. Let me actually make it where it can fit on the screen. There we go. Oh, that's too small. Okay, perfect. So go ahead and take a screenshot now. For those people that's not getting the workbook and maybe you need a debt validation letter, go ahead and take that screenshot now. And if you guys have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments in regards to the debt validation or anything. Just make sure you guys are being specific too. But let's go ahead and go over it. So I showed you guys how to fill out the letters previously, and you guys rewind it if you need to get another screenshot of it. But what I want you all to do, if you guys get that letter in the mail saying, hey, we got a debt in our office for you, then this is what you send out. This is not for accounts that's already on our credit reports. We already handling that. We already sent the dispute letter out for that one. We got to wait to see if they're going to delete it. And then we're going to double back and send them a totally different letter because you got to say something different. So you want to put your name here, your address, city, state, and zip code, put the date, the name of the debt collector, the address. We're requesting a debt validation, so keep that there. Dear, the name of the company, and then keep all of this stuff the same. Okay, and then put your name here. You guys can put your copy that you received in the mail. You can take a copy of that and send it to them. You can actually make space down here and put like the name of the account and put the account number. So we can just say that it was Midland, right? And then whatever the account number is. So you can do that. You can just put it here. And I like to not tell people to put it in a specific spot sometimes, because a lot of people couldn't be sending out that same letter. So you could put it here. You can actually put it right here. You can put it anywhere, or you can not put it on there at all and actually send a copy. But I would like if you guys were to put like the account number on there, basically. I can't even talk. You can also put it here. So choose where you want to put it at and then put it there. Anytime you get a copy of that letter, rewind so you guys can see it, because I don't want to kind of continue to repeat it sometimes, because I do want to make it straightforward for those people that got homework that they have to do today. But this is something I really want you guys just to keep a copy of, because you may not have the situation happening right now for you. So this is something I may want you guys just to keep a copy of it. Okay, so here are some tips. So you guys can request verification of any debt or validation of any debt that try to collect. This includes the original creditor's information, the total amount, and the proof of the debt. That's the information that we're requesting for them. We also can ask them, or what we're doing too when we do validation, we're already telling them that they must cease all type of collection activities. That includes credit reporting. They cannot do credit reporting until they show validation of that debt. They were not supposed to, they're not supposed to put this on your credit reports. And that's why I tell people that when you guys get that letter in the mail, you want to send it within 30 days, because you have 30 days to request it. And that's after their initial communication. They can call you, they can send you a letter. They have rights now to text us too. They have certain rights now. They got more rights. You guys have to look that up. To text us now. They can email us. But as soon as you get it, go ahead and just fill out this information up here and then mail it to them. Don't overthink it. I swear, just don't overthink it. The goal is just to get it out to them. It ain't much that you got to really fill out. And then make sure that you guys are sending this certified mail, because that's going to be your receipt that you did mail it to them. Okay. And that's going to show, that's that green certified receipt that we've been sending already. I want you guys to make sure that you send that to you, send it to them certified. Don't try to pay anything. That's not what we're trying to do right now. We need them to show how you actually owe that debt and that they had a right to collect on it. We're disputing this in writing. So if the collector fails to validate it, and maybe you disagree with this, we're basically trying to outline and have everything set up already. So if you need to take them to court for whatever reason, you already have everything lined up. You guys need to know your state's rules. So when it come down to these, is not only, I'm not an attorney, I'm not trying to give y'all legal advice, but I already sued Midland, and y'all know I'm in court right now for LJ Ross, because they put a collection on my credit report and they put it on there twice. And I already settled with all 3 credit bureaus. So I got a settlement with all 3 credit bureaus. I'm just literally waiting on LJ Ross to see what's going to happen with that. But so far, it looks like we're going to go all the way, like to trial and everything. But you guys need to know your state law and your federal law. Okay. And then you guys need to keep copies of this and keep a copy of your certified receipts, any communication that you do with them. But when it come down to this debt, you all, I want you guys to understand that it literally can be as simple as you guys sending this out. Y'all don't understand how many times I done sent out this debt validation request letter. And not this one, because don't forget, this is something that I made specifically for you all, because I don't like to continue to use the same letters a lot of times. I like to rotate and use different letters, because certain companies may just get used to receiving certain letters. So this is something that I specifically made for Strong in 75. But y'all don't understand how many times I sent out one of these letters. Princess, go ahead and plug it up, okay? Y'all don't understand how many times that I plugged it up. Plugged it up. Princess, plug it. Y'all don't know how many times I sent this out, basically. And a lot of companies, they did not report it on my credit reports. And not only did they not report on my credit reports, but I never heard from that company anymore about the debt, which is really good. Now, in the case of my LJ Ross, I did send them a debt validation letter, but the thing was, they already put on my credit reports. They did not contact me formally like they were supposed to. They already put on my credit reports, and you guys may be dealing with the same thing already, where we already sent out dispute letters for accounts that's on our credit reports. Maybe they did not do the correct method with you all, and we're going to tackle that going forward. But again, right now, what we're trying to handle is we're trying to just know what this is. So that when you guys run into it, you guys will know what to do. So day 16, I hope you guys drunk y'all water today. I already did my exercise because I already did my 5K, but I want you guys to know what the debt validation is. And this is when you guys get those letters in the mail saying, hey, you owe a debt, or you get a call. If y'all get a call, make sure that you guys send this letter out to them. Okay, send this letter out to them, and be okay with answering that phone, because that's harassment in a way, and we have certain rights. And I believe, let me see if we go into our rights. So that's pay for deletion. So we don't go into, it look like we don't go into our rights fully. I don't like that. I want to be able to go over that. Let me add something, because I already have something right now. Let me actually add it. Let me add it to that thing, and then when I actually add that as a PDF, I'll put it on that same form. Hold on one second. Tell my assistant to make sure that we add that on there so that you guys would know it. Okay, so let me actually add this thing that I had already. Let me copy it and paste it on there so that you guys can be able to see it. And then let's go over it, because we need to be able to know our rights. Or if we don't know our rights, we're going to continue to get violated. Okay, perfect. So let me just make sure I make it similar to what we already have and just fill this in. Y'all boys, please be quiet. I'm still live. I'm still live. Okay, so let me actually share, because I want you guys to be able to see it. Okay, perfect. So here we are here. So you guys can take screenshots of this as I go too. So we have a right to written notice. So even if they call you guys, they have to, within 5 days of contacting us, they have to make sure that they send us a written notice stating the amount of the debt, the name of the creditor, and a statement that you have disputed the debt if the account is already on your credit reports. So we have a right to dispute the debt within 30 days of receiving the notice. And then once you disputed, the collector have to stop all efforts of trying to collect on the debt, and they have to provide the proof. You can also, while you're on the phone too, I always tell a collection company, don't call me anymore. And I say, do not call me anymore. And because you have a right to tell them to stop contacting you, and they must stop all types of communication with you going forward, unless they're going to take legal action. They have the right to tell you that they're going to take legal action. They are not allowed to give us threats. Let me make sure we're on the right page. Okay, perfect. They are not allowed to do threats, obscene language, or repeated calls that annoying us. They cannot call us before 8 a.m. and after 9 p.m. And they are not allowed to contact us at work if we tell them not to contact us at work. They cannot disclose our debt with others, that include family members or employers. They cannot contact any third parties except to try to locate you, but they cannot mention that they're trying to collect a debt. They cannot talk about that. Collectors must report accurate information to the credit bureaus. If we dispute the debt, they must mark it as disputed on our credit reports until it is resolved. And then we have a right to sue for violation. So we can have actual damages like emotional distress, lost wages, statutory damages up to $1,000, and any type of attorney fees and court costs. Make sure you guys look at your state protections. Like many states, like Florida, where I'm at, California, Texas, we have additional protections, such as like stricter time frames when it comes down to debt collectors and higher penalties for violations. We have a right to verification of authority. So we have the right to know if they're able to collect in our state. And then two, you don't have to provide your bank information, debit card information. You guys can use certified checks and then money orders to protect ourselves. So I wanted to make sure that we go over this. So I'm happy that I was able to go over this in this video, because it's all connected. When we get a notice from these companies saying that we owe money, we need to be able to know what to do. All of that, you got the wrong number and you got the wrong person and all that stuff. We're not doing that no more. I want you guys to tackle these companies head on. And like they said too, they'll take care of your attorney fees. So definitely contact me. I can help you reach out to an attorney. But I'm finding a lot of attorneys are not trying to do these type of cases, which is crazy, because they're going to get paid. I don't understand why they're not trying to do these type of cases. But there's still attorneys out there that can definitely still help you all. Well, one attorney might not do, another attorney will do. So I definitely think that you guys should definitely reach out to an attorney, but do not back down. Make sure you guys fight these companies, okay? So I gave you guys access to the letter. Again, if you guys already have the workbook, as you can see right here, the Strong N75. If you guys already have the workbook, I'm going to go ahead and email this to you guys so you guys can have a copy of it. And then if you guys get the workbook and I have it added, I'm still gonna send you a copy of it. Hopefully it's gonna be automatically sent to you guys. I might just go ahead and make this thing into like some type of course so that you guys can just have access immediately to it, so it can be easier, like all of your documents and stuff like that. But again, I want you, if you guys just not coming in, go ahead and rewind. I gave you guys access. We can screenshot the free debt validation letter, and then also our rights. Okay, I am about to go. I am tired. I want to relax for today. I'm going to do my walk tomorrow with you all, and then I think tomorrow is going to be day 17. We're going to go into goodwill letters and then pay for deletion. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. Okay, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. I hope that you guys have a great night. I hope this was helpful.